bars in a rave. Man, I go hard like Santan.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Touchline Fracas. I'm joined with a full cast this week. Let me go around, introduce the characters and Disu. German, what are you telling me?
I'm good, brother.
Yeah? Good to have you on. It's like, what, a couple times in the last few weeks?
Yeah, man, I've time off right now, so, you know,
Really?
making it happen.
What time did you wake up today?
Oh, my days. Why are you asking me that?
I'm just saying, man.
What time did you wake up today?
Like 6:30, I think.
Oh.
Fair enough.
On a weekend?
What time do you go to sleep?
I think 3:30.
I won't ask, man. Yeah, never mind. Babs, what are you saying? Repping Chelsea.
Yeah, man, back after a while. Took a little hiatus during Euro Fracas, but
Why?
I was just busy, man.
You don't like Euros?
No, I was just the timing just didn't work.
Fair enough. Were you watching?
I watched.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, I thought it was a good tournament. I thought the rightful team won.
Yeah? Oh, no.
Why not? Yeah.
Fair enough, man. 3 or 4. I don't even know how do we do this? Do we a drum roll? Do you put like to insert some music? What do we do for you, Demz? It's been a minute.
It's been
a while, man. It's been a while.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good,
Why
man.
have you got shades on this side?
Ala Madrid, man. Champions of Europe, baby, you know. Champions of Europe once again, man.
Do you know what's so crazy? You can say that, and you can look. I listen to this in 10 years' time. You're wondering what year is it? Because they win the Champions League.
You know what? That's a great point,
Good
man.
time, man.
Good to have you on,
yeah.
brother.
Thank you, man.
All right,
Good to
man.
be back.
Welcome back. We're gonna be seeing more of you this season.
Yeah. I'm gonna be here this season still. Man. I'm gonna be about, man.
Good, man.
That pay.
M transition. What you say?
We need to bring that one back, Steve.
We're bringing it right back, fam. Don't you worry.
Yeah, I said I was going to hate Mbappe this year, but now James just made me change my
The M
mind.
transition award for the most miles per hour clock with your third man run. Mbappe every week. What are you saying, Disu?
Yeah, not bad. Happy to be surrounded by some good gentlemen.
Yeah?
It's going to be a very well-behaved
No chance.
pod. Nah, okay, cool.
And Dr. Lee, how you doing, man?
I'm fantastic, thank you.
Yeah,
for asking.
outside, but within ear holes,
Yeah. I mean, don't get me on camera, but make sure I've got a mic in my hand.
The mic
Because you're going to
is
hear
plugged
me
up, man.
today.
It's we always
I've got
hear you,
shit to
brother.
say, bro.
We got things to ask you, brother.
That's okay. I'm here.
Before we start, I've got to do the usual plug, the socials, Touchline Fracas on Twitter. If you aren't following already, I'd be bemused. There's also Touchline Fracas on Instagram, Touchline Fracas on YouTube. I've got the club pods represented here. Mugga's here, Touchy Goonies here, Chelsea Hour, might start a Real Madrid pod. Cop and Fracas not here, but always represented. New Spurs Order also not here, but also represented.
That man not running.
Where they running from?
No
Is it
signing completed.
inside no players.
Got nothing to talk about, man. Oh, shit. Just got one boob manager, that's all.
Head shiny as hell.
They were probably rattled. They were rattled because obviously Trent was with a couple of Real Madrid boys on holiday.
And he signed the
Signing
thing.
shirts.
Oh, he's had a shirt.
Yeah. He's releasing Swans, man. It was a hell of a run. Yeah.
The day Perez dies, yeah, this evil will be over.
I know.
This evil will be over. The reign of terror is coming to an
I
end,
need
man.
Perez to have a protege out there.
Do you reckon that's like a little apprentice?
Young,
It might be dead. It actually might be dead. It actually might be dead.
He's just shadowing him in the meetings.
Give me 10 years, I'll become an honorary member.
It's gonna be dead.
There's probably half a dozen youths in Real Madrid within
Conveyor
the
belt.
system who think they're going to be the next Perez.
Yep.
When he dies,
Succession.
succession. When he dies,
It's a scrap.
we really got some fucking juice here, lads.
I need Demz to win, man. Ain't the job, bro.
Yeah, fair enough. Feed the family, man.
Yeah.
All right, lads. It's pre-season, so we know that's transfers. We know that's watching our teams being impressed, not being impressed. We're gonna try and go around, sum it up, and talk about a few topics that have been of interest to us this week. So let's start right at the top. Manchester United played Arsenal yesterday in America. It was a 2-1 win to Arsenal.
Yeah, 2-1, and then you won pens.
And then we win on the penalties. I'll start with you guys. This is to the victors, the spoils. What did you think of your performance? Right.
The performance was okay. In the first 10-15 minutes, you came out motivated. We were kind of gas masked, really. We were struggling to play out. Some people still played well and showed their quality in that time.
Name names.
Name names. Personally, I think Ethan showed he can hang because
The new ESR.
This guy.
We'll get
So we'll get on to that. Anyway.
Look at German.
Man don't even want to warm up.
I was leaning back. I'm have to sit up.
Let me sit forward. I'm 2-1 down. 2-1 down. Nah, but I think some of the people struggled to play out. So we had Jorginho struggling to play out. We had Trossard struggling to play out. I think Nelson was tidy, but he struggled to play forward. But I think you had people like Ethan who showed, even under that amount of pressure, he looked very, very comfortable, which is quite good because I think that was you put us under a lot of pressure in the first 10-15 minutes.
How were we doing that? I didn't watch it.
Just pressing.
Yeah,
Okay.
we turned them over quite a few times. A couple of times. I think Zinchenko gave it away a couple of times. Jorginho gave it away a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very frustrating. But I think after that 10-15 minute spell, we showed that we were a lot better than you. Just dominated the game. Yeah. I just thought we were comfortably the better team overall. Yeah, you scored your goal with Højlund because our academy guy wasn't really strong enough.
Who was that?
Aiden Heaven. Is it Aiden Heaven?
Yeah. Made that name up.
I'll tell you what though, he looks good. He's just not strong enough.
Okay.
Like,
What do you like about him?
on the ball, fantastic, smooth, brave, play forward, good positionally. He just couldn't handle Højlund's P&P. Could not handle it. Couldn't
He
handle
was
it.
kind of slow. I don't think it was even strength. It was kind of like the acceleration kind of got him.
He couldn't get it.
And then he got across him quite
He got
quickly.
the start step and he couldn't keep up with him. But he,
Let
I
him
mean,
do that too,
he's
nasty, though.
17 though, but in 4 or 5 years, he looks like a very good prospect.
Another one from what's your
Hayland.
Hayland,
How many have they got from Hayland? And who else?
Yeah, not ESR anymore, isn't it?
Saka.
Don't worry about us, man.
Don't worry about Haylen. We've got
I'm not worried at
we've got
all.
Eddie there still.
Literally want to be.
We've got Eddie. We've got Nelson. We've got Eddie.
Fair enough.
Haylen.
You and your own,
He hasn't played 1,000 minutes in the Premier League season. Mind you, a match has 90.
Eddie's still
And
there.
there's 38 of them things.
Eddie's still there. But no, Haylen's doing this thing. But no,
Why did you mention Nelson?
Aiden, I did mention Nelson.
He did good.
Aiden Heaven, he played well. But yeah, messed up for the goal. But I just thought we pretty much dominated. And I feel like some of our main players look quite sharp, which is quite good to see.
Name names.
Pre-season is about fitness. Gabriel Jesus.
Yep.
Martin
You're
Odegaard.
putting more stocks in that, yeah?
Yeah. Remontada.
Did he actually look sharp, or is this part of your further pushing the Remontada agenda?
No.
Right, and Touchline Fracas airways.
Let's come. I'm pushing that agenda, but go to German Dan and ask German how did he look.
Jesus during pre-season so far.
He looked very sharp yesterday, to be fair.
Well, you guys, let's be very clear. When you say sharp, what does that mean?
He was going past Mama V's. You know, he's creating havoc, creating chaos.
Oh, no. You're going to get some.
This guy's a sick. This guy's actually sick.
No, he did look lively. Like, he did look lively. I'm not.
One time he put Maguire in a quick pack.
Yeah.
Finished
It
it.
just brought him back so many bad memories of everybody packing Maguire, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus.
If
That was
Maguire
cold,
plays
He's like
significant minutes, I think I'm going to eat this season.
Yeah. He's a DDG of, you know, like whenever like a player's like leaving and they do, there's a goal conceded by
Maguire and DDG.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. Even Weghorst, when they showed his Prem highlights, the only defender he cooked was Maguire.
I feel like he's only going for Burnley now. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, go on, German.
So yeah, I think he looked quite lively. I agree. And when he looked like he got something, not just something. He got it. Like he's.
You're trying to
that
hold
mean?
back. Don't hold back.
Yeah.
Fuck these man.
the
Don't
guy,
hold
I'm
back.
not gonna lie.
I know you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking.
He
We can't watch the game.
He looks better than a lot of people. He looks better than a lot of people.
Which a lot of people, who you mean?
Like players in the Arsenal team now. I'm not gonna lie. He looked better than players that started yesterday.
Like who? Well, like Vieira and Trossard.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, Trossard, all of them, man.
Odegaard,
Nah,
but
he looked good.
He looks like he could be on that kind of level, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
So obviously, this is a guy, I think he got his debut when he was 15, right? So he's a player that there's been a lot spoken about. We've discussed over the years how well Arteta's integrated these younger players and his tendency to kind of use the same team week in, week out. You see them get injured by the end of the season, the team get jaded. What sort of minutes do you think, let's just look ahead, what would a successful sort of season in terms of integrating Ethan look like?
I don't want to put the minutes thing out there, man.
You don't need to say
Contribution.
1,500.
You want to hold me to
Thank
numbers.
you.
I'm not stupid enough to put commit. You know,
I said, what's contribution then? What's a good?
he's gonna be playing. He needs to be in around the team to play regular.
Me personally,
Yeah.
I feel that we got. I can understand where Arteta's coming from with his integration, because you've got a lot of the ones who've come through maybe are not at the level that we need, because we changed a lot. When we were eighth place, it's easy for a young player to break into an 8th place team. The level ain't there.
Yeah.
This guy.
Oh, that's when
he bagged. Yeah.
Now they're better. He's gone.
He just can't get a minute. Can't get a minute.
The minute the level.
I'm gonna say now, ESR is more than good enough to play in this team. But anyway, move on. Anyway, I'm getting vexed. My head is gone. But when so it's about the quality of the youngster. So what we've seen from Ethan so far, even though it's only a bit, he clearly has the quality to play in a top team. So I think this is the acid test for Arteta, is how do you integrate this kid? Because you have to integrate him. Right. For me, minimum 1,000 minutes this season. Minimum.
Yeah.
Obviously, someone that young, you can't expect them to play more than sort of 10 full games, 12 full games. Right. But in my opinion, if he doesn't do that, then he's failed. Unless there's any injuries or something.
How old is he now?
17.
17.
Just turned.
Just turned. I'm not gonna lie, he's peak still. He's peak.
Okay, cool.
He's peak.
Yeah,
I was actually quite surprised how good he looked.
Now you have to be better than some of the first team players to
should be that hard.
The team. I mean, you say that, but this is a pretty good team.
Yeah.
And
what in midfield?
Yeah, we got players.
Why are you mumbling?
Where does he play?
I'm
because I'm like, you know,
right wing in the first game, balled out.
Oh, so he's been less CM and
he's left-footed, blowing past people. Literally yesterday.
Okay.
Boom, 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 blowing past man. Boom, 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 blowing past man.
He's proper.
Running past man, making him look like
sometimes
his age.
You don't need to see
physically.
It's just like, oh damn, this is what you're on.
Go to Brighton, like what's he? Because he looked kind of like a wasn't he the one that's like the Saka?
Do you know what? When
these regions, this is a new plate, bro. This is a new plate. This is something different, man.
But when you've got special players, like you've got to make a decision. Because who are you going to give the minutes to? Are you going to give the minutes to Kosi Dubry, who looks like a good talent, or are you going to who looks like a gold-plated blue chip talent that's going to go all the way? You got to make a decision.
So where you guys, that's a great point you make, and where you guys are talking about, you know, Calafiori, it looks like he's coming in, and the signings that's the area of the pitch that you seem to be reinforcing. Are you less worried if the reason Arteta isn't buying more quality is because he's trying to create the space for an Ethan to be able to get enough minutes?
Arteta don't work that way. He's a psychopath. He wants as many players as he wants. I feel that this is coming from the board because they've invested heavily in the last few years, and he keeps tanking the value of players, and we're just not getting any money back. And I think they're just sick of it. And what we hear from the reports is they're like, you need to make some in sales because we've just invested every single year. You've not sold nobody, and we just keep spending more and more money. You've got assets there. Actually go and sell them and make some money, and then we'll still back you. But we need to see something coming back.
That makes sense.
Fees, man.
So I don't think he's creating space for nobody. I think if you had Arteta, if Arteta had his way, he'll go and buy 3 players now. But I feel that some young players are just too good to be denied. I feel like Saka was too good to be denied for us. And I feel that looking at it, obviously it's very early days. Even looks like another one. So if he actively does not play him on what he's shown so far, I think that's crazy. But he's come out and said in the press conference, he said if he plays like that, he's playing against Liverpool. If he plays like that, he's playing again. Like, he plays so well. So
fair. I think keep an eye on that one. Nice.
You have to keep the balance though between playing the guys, let them have the opportunity and not overplaying them because he's still 17. He's in the child's body, so there has to be some sort of like safeguarding.
The way he looked yesterday, he physically.
I get physically, but even
blowing
he's still young.
People.
You know, like even Yamal, he looks peak physically, but like you need to be careful. Man, these man, they're not finished growing.
He kind of shocked me because like. When I saw that he was like 16, like last year.
I feel like I was 16 for 2 years though.
When I started seeing him like
16,
play,
16, like, then he's 17.
When's it gonna happen? Like, when's the burnout gonna? Like, he didn't burn out. Like, it was kind of. I was like very surprised to see that. So some of these kids.
What you alluded to, brother?
Huh?
I thought you alluded to something.
I see it.
The young players.
The marker press.
I know what you marker boys are like.
That's one of the young La Liga stars. Lots of stars in the league now. The league looks a lot better. But,
fair enough. We'll speak on that. Come to the other side of the game. The losers, winners on penalties. Sancho with the winning pen. I know you.
It depends though.
No, just put it in there anyway.
Every game.
Just get the reps in.
Yeah.
The fans got to see something.
Yeah, just seem to shit a pen's gone. Get resurrected, man.
Hands were terrible, by the way.
Yeah. The 20 odd minutes or so you saw, what were your takeaways? Was there
I watched the first half.
Okay.
Yeah, then then I saw Anthony and Sancho came on.
Yeah, fair enough. Don't blame me. What did you think of what you saw?
So it's kind of quite similar to Leroy. The first 15-20 minutes was actually pretty good for United. They were quite high intensity and they're managing to turn over Arsenal quite a few times and get into quite decent positions. What's my the young boy in the middle? Collier, yeah. He looked pretty sharp.
Athlete.
I was like, run. Man United midfield that can run. And Mount, both of them were covering ground, nicking the ball. Yeah. Rashford looked quite sharp. Amos at left back looked alright on the ball. So it was actually pretty decent. Obviously, we scored a pretty good goal. Rashford's got that ball over the top first time.
Yep.
And Højlund just kind of outpaced the little youth and scored a decent goal. And there was a couple of chances. Ahmad should have scored. Mount should have scored. But then Arsenal started to get to the game. And once Arsenal started to get to the game,
that was it.
Yeah,
levels. Yeah,
it was the end. Really,
levels,
truly.
Yeah.
Casemiro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah, Mount was interesting to watch.
Yeah,
because he did look quite busy.
Good, interesting or perplexing?
I think I go with perplexing. Like you see the good amount where his like short sprints to get the ball. He's so cold at turning the ball.
Yeah,
but like his quality is kind of lacking. Like he looks like he should be
lacking
good.
Or is it inconsistent?
It's lacking. If it's inconsistent, it's lacking.
Okay,
in my opinion.
Yeah.
But when I say quality, I don't mean like Odegaard will play a couple mad passes. I don't mean that. I mean like, okay, you turn the guy, get the ball out to your player. If just passing the ball to your teammate's not enough. It has to be right speed. Whether you're giving it to his feet, once it's to feet, where pass in front of him.
Yeah.
Like a couple times, like he tried to get out to Ahmad, it got cut out 2 times, and that's a potential attacking opportunity gone.
Yeah.
Ahmad, not really hitting. What else was there? But once Højlund came off and we brought on Hannibal, I don't think Hannibal's there to play football.
Yeah,
he's just constant fouls.
Man.
All I see that brother do is foul.
It's just fouling.
So aggressive.
I don't understand.
We actually paid a lot of money for him.
Oh my God, he hates me.
That's how he plays football.
Did you man pay 10 M's for him?
5 to 10, yeah.
Yay!
Yeah,
crazy.
From Monaco, yeah.
Martinelli prices.
Bro, Martinelli's shit. Martinelli's shit. Martinelli's actually shit, cuz.
They're backing out.
Martinelli's actually shit.
They're about levels.
Oh God, Martinelli's shit. Oh God, Martinelli's shit, bro.
No way.
Oh God.
They're about levels.
I want this.
Oh, you scored?
Yeah,
I want it to be on tape. Martinelli's shit, cuz.
He's not shit.
It's all right.
And I'm the president of the United States, and I
Very,
approve
very
this
good
message.
player.
I know a couple of players
Very
went off injured, Højlund and Euro. How was Euro in the first half?
Let's talk, man.
I was waiting for that.
A bit dodgy steel. Yeah, but he's a young boy.
Aspects.
Like a couple touches a bit loose, couple passes a bit loose. Hey,
That's what you get, Lenny.
Listen,
That's what you get.
you can't sign a 5 years.
And fake injury.
He didn't fake injury.
Injury ran from the
Was
grind.
it at Madrid you'd be playing a party island? That wouldn't even happen.
Rudy would have been there to back him.
Wait. Don't get excited. Because Gabriel Jesus.
You know when you grab one hamstring and then you grab the other hamstring. I'm like, which one is it? Which one is it?
I'm gonna have this, yeah.
Nah.
Listen, this guy is happy. Bro, this guy stayed up to 3 a.m. to watch Gabriel Jesus use one of his 10 gold tokens for the year.
Gabriel
He's got
Jesus.
9 more gold tokens for the year. Use it wisely.
Gabriel Jesus had Euro on skates. He was fucking shook. He ran from the grind. Gabriel Jesus put him under pressure.
Gabriel Jesus is a grown man with like 500
He
games.
did not want it.
500 games, bro. Don't wait.
And you're about to get used to it, man. This Nate Small youth,
Bro, listen,
he ain't ready for this.
I don't
He ain't
know
never
these
seen
youths,
nothing
bro.
like that in League
I have
One.
no stock in
He ain't
nobody.
never seen
ain't
that
seen
like
nothing
Javier
like
Jesus in League One.
Huh?
He ain't seen that like Javier Jesus in League
Bro,
One.
I see he gets spun by Lacazette.
He hasn't,
I see he
bro.
gets spun by Lacazette.
Box striker. Oh, yeah, he's a box striker. I agree.
He got spun by Lacazette in League
Yeah.
One.
That's Euro's weakness, though. Like in terms of like
The level.
Oh, now you know because it's hard. Now you know because it's hard.
dodge the bullet still. No, but in terms of just like nimble players and like quick players, like one on one, like
He's
because
also
he's
quite tall and gangly.
Yeah, so
Kind of reminds me of Gabriel when he first came to the Prem.
That's
You
a
know what I mean?
terrible matchup.
He
like,
was struggling.
with Jesus.
He was
Yeah, reminds me of
struggling.
Gabriel when he first came to the Prem. He's getting spun a
He's still
couple
growing
times.
into
He's got good attributes though.
Yeah. So
he's a
don't
good
worry,
player.
we will see.
He's
We
got
will
good
see.
feet as well.
Leroy, you know I value coordination. Coordination looking a bit.
Yeah. This is why I told you this guy's a psychopath. This is guy's looking at how they make land.
You value coordination across the board or just in centre backs?
No, just centre backs.
This guy will talk about coordination and biomechanics in touchy goodness.
What midfielders?
This guy's insane.
it matters as well.
And it's this guy's coordination and operation speed. This is what this guy is saying.
But what if your midfielders only plays one way though, and he can't really move?
That's not coordination. Coordination is moving your feet accordingly.
He can't move. He's like this. Have you seen that robot that dances?
Rice?
Yeah.
Nah.
I knew it was about Rice.
Rice got very, very good coordination, which is why he's so good in duels. Your coordination determines how well you can adjust.
That's why he's good in duels, bro.
How well you can adjust and win duels.
Back to these buttons.
Euro is in trouble, I'm telling you. He's got Varane legs in his 18.
I don't give a shit.
He's got Varane legs.
Yeah, looking like Varane legs. I'm sorry, man. It's looking like he's got a Varane legs.
Already, I thought you have them when you don't.
I'll listen to professional. I'll listen to you. Coffee drinking, cocktail drinking, boxer ironing off bum. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to
you. Do that too.
Yeah, don't worry about me, bro.
Don't worry.
I call you brunch princess.
No, that's only Toad. You don't listen to Toad.
Me too, but so you do.
Anyway, listen, they were the same brunch yesterday. In terms of United, yeah, it was nothing really much to report. Like, I was just watching to see if like Rashford looked pretty sharp. I wanted to see him take a but we couldn't really get on the ball.
Have one of his good ones this year, yeah.
Yeah, I hope so. I'll never give up.
What does that mean?
It just depends which year.
But watching a game, like the quality of the team is really, really low. Okay. And also that cricket kit's not hitting. Are we paying
Which one was that, the blue one?
Bro, are we paying that Lords? What's this England one day international kit? It's disgusting.
It's got that cricket quality.
Yeah, it's not nice. But yeah, look at these players. They just kind of make me sick, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
If you insert the Martinez's into there, the Luke Shaws in there,
I think you'll be fine.
The Bruno Fernandes, Kobe Mainoo's. I'm just
no. I think you'll be right because
when I
put Mount in that team, physically it makes a big difference.
But he's not going to play there. It's going to be Bruno.
Oh,
top four, I think.
Mount, in my opinion, did well.
Man, are definitely fighting for top four.
No, we're not.
You are. 100%.
You're fighting for it. You're going to get it. I don't think so.
We have to be fighting for it.
You're going to fight for it.
Last time I'm going to fight.
If you keep these players fit.
Yeah, I'm fighting technically. But the first box, bro. Magic 4, we're going to be 1 win and 3 losses.
What are the teams that you have
for you, my boy?
100% better than Manchester United right now?
So Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Spurs, Newcastle, Villa.
Woo, what?
You're going over the top because
I
think physically this Man United team looked better than what I've seen before, and I feel that was. But I know you said you want to play Bruno there, but for what Mount did lack quality on the ball, he adds to the physicality of your midfield, and that's so bare running. But I'm telling you, it matters. It matters.
Okay. When you get there, I'm there, but now what? Get there.
Guys, it helps your press and it helps you
Premier League, the standards, everybody.
Because Man United,
Chelsea as well.
I felt like your midfield all the time was a sieve, and that was
why is that going to change?
Because you need more physicality in midfield. Yeah, because.
We're gonna buy this. We're gonna buy this. What's he call it? Ugarte.
Yeah,
but the thing is, if you've got people who can,
there's a couple of teams in there that are in the same realm. We've got to find out how good they are.
No, but all these men have more quality than us, though. They have more high-end match-winning quality.
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Yes, they do.
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa have more quality than us. What are you talking about?
Are you mad?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, I don't think.
No, I don't agree.
Yes, they do.
Villa right now.
Yes, they do.
Don't, bro.
Where?
Watkins, Bailey,
the main man on the ball.
Rashford, Bruno alone.
Stop saying Bruno's name, cuz. I'm gonna get mad, cuz. Stop saying Bruno's name, cuz. I'm gonna get mad.
Tielemans could probably get you.
Tielemans is better than our midfielders, apart from Mainoo. Tielemans gets our team.
Oh, what? McGinn?
I don't know about that.
McGinn, they're going to pack us. Don't try it. McGinn, Tielemans.
McGinn is just a bouncer. People need to stop talking like this guy's good.
But bouncers we getting it done against us, though. Bouncers we getting it done against us. Sushi. Are you telling me bouncers not getting it done against us? Bouncers be taking these men out the game. Come on, man.
Villa might win still.
And then Newcastle, Isak, Gordon, Pam's our quality. Barnes, Pam's our quality. Livramento our fullback.
I'll give you
Bruno Guimaraes.
I'll give you Isak and Gordon.
Come on. No, Bruno Guimaraes walks into our team. Facts. Livramento walks into our team.
Then after that, what's
Trippier walks into our team. Facts.
Trippier? Are you mad?
We hire Wan-Bissaka.
No. I mean, good dude cook food for real. Come on, man.
You know what?
Yeah. Come on, man.
Livramento for sure. Bruno Guimaraes.
Livramento's.
That's full players, I think.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Jolinton. On that left side.
Left side. Yeah, true. Gordon Isak.
You were just complaining about bouncers.
Yeah, but we have no good players and no bouncers.
Yeah.
We only have one good midfielder.
No, I think you'll be alright.
Is Newcastle defense?
They say yeah. Lenny Euro is going to be. He's rated really highly.
I don't care what they say. I care what my eyes see.
What did your eyes see? Just so we're crystallising the thought. What did your eyes see
when you look at me?
So far, like the first game from comp, she looks good. Second one, but I'll keep watching though. I'm gonna keep watching. I'm not rating no man off what other man say.
Okay,
These comps, I'm not doing that. So I need to go see this other you.
Is he the Lamine Yamal of centre backs? Is he the Lamine Yamal of centre backs?
Is that a thing now? Because there's an Mbappe centre back.
We have to do exactly that.
No. Did you make
that? Yeah.
Oh yes, I love that.
Saliba was the Mbappe of centre backs.
Not from what I see. I've only seen him play.
I need to understand it, bro.
Fair enough, man.
How much was he again?
60.
No, with the add-ons, with the
70 million euro.
That's it. That's right. Yeah. That's Lamine Yamal.
That's got to be the Lamine Yamal.
Before we move on,
you stole him from Madrid, right? You got him.
Before we move on, you know what's Endrick, right? We know what's Endrick, right?
I need to see it.
Watch it, man. It's gonna be a transitional season. It's gonna be a transitional season. He's got to come off the bench a lot.
That little lamp chop they do, man.
They spent 70 million on him. He's got to start.
Well,
he has to start.
He will.
No. Oh, I thought you meant him.
Oh no.
Endrick.
Lamp
chop, man.
Endrick ain't playing. Endrick ain't playing.
If I can get 8 goals out of Endrick,
that lamp chop's not getting no 8 goals, bro.
No, man.
He's not getting no 8 goals.
That first Rodrigo season.
I'm not counting goals. I'm not counting goals that Vinicius is letting him have. Like Vinicius tries to keep on letting him eat. No, I don't care about preseason, man. Apart from these man getting slapped up by Celtic.
So Chelsea, you guys played yesterday, lost 4-0 to Celtic.
4-1.
4-1. Who scored for them?
Getting clapped.
And Tuku a penalty.
They were getting clapped. And they played a strong team as well.
And
do you want me to read out the team sheet?
yeah.
Please.
There's too much dip in his shit, man. I don't like that.
Nah.
We're gonna settle him though.
No. You got to get rush us today. Nah, we're fighting back.
4-1. Hey, Maresca.
Yeah, that's what the Chelsea fans were
He's
saying.
getting sacked early. Okay.
So, starting lineup: Robert Sanchez in goal, Wesley Fofana, the back three. Wesley Fofana, Benoit Badiashile, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Levi Colwill.
Okay, that's a strong
Right
back
wing,
three.
Noni Madueke. Reece James in centre mid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what he's doing?
Romeo Lavia
Yeah.
in centre mid. Mikhailo Mudryk left wing.
You got all your players.
Carney, right side. That Barca kid, Mark, I don't know how to pronounce it. And then Nkuku as well.
What
So,
Barca kid?
that forward they got, the striker, Guy or whatever. They bought it. They bought him
That's a
recently.
pretty strong team.
That's a very
What did you
strong
say,
team.
Babs?
That's what it is, man.
Did you hear that analysis? Did you hear the analysis?
Personally,
I have learned analysis right
I have learned from last season. Do not take anything seriously from preseason, man.
Right, what happened last season?
I completely disagree.
You can get indicators.
Apart from the fitness levels,
No, I don't agree. So I'm a lot older than you, as you probably know. I've been watching Arsenal preseason for a long time. I can always tell from preseason how we're going to do. Not because of the results, though, just because of watching the game and the performances.
What you see,
What I see,
That's
preseason
what the
matters.
manager's trying to instill,
Yeah,
right?
pre-season
And if it's not hitting
definitely
in
matters.
pre-season, that means it's going to take months to get into it.
Did you watch the game?
I didn't watch the game personally. No.
All right, fair enough.
I didn't watch
Did
the
you?
game personally.
No.
Did anyone?
It's just it's just part of my enemies.
I didn't watch the game. personally.
2024, we are prepping for pods, yeah?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna watch the in-season games. I'm not watching preseason.
You're here
You're
to
a real fan,
represent.
man.
Your heart ain't in it, fam.
You're high in it. And that was a consolation goal. They were getting there.
Who scored the consolation for?
Was it in Cuckoo? Pen.
You're here to represent the Chelsea.
No, let me check. I don't know. It was in Cuckoo. but I
It
don't
was
know
in
what it was.
Kuku, penalty.
You're here to represent
Chelsea.
What I've heard about from Kuku, apparently he's looking sharp.
Yeah.
That's a positive.
Everyone's sharp, everybody's looking sharp.
Everyone's looking sharp, fam. You said Rashford looking sharp.
Yeah.
I love preseason, bro.
Yeah, I love it.
Let's talk.
I prefer when people are
get
positive
excited.
about their team's preseason. I prefer it, man. Let
you can dunk on
everyone
them.
buy into the hype and let's see it again in November. Let's talk again in November, bro.
I remember you said this last season as well.
Yes.
November. There's one
I don't
time
like it when people
last
are-
season, I let you draw me out. I didn't even believe it. I didn't even believe it.
When I saw the tweet, I was like, I can't believe he got Morayo to jump outside. I can't believe it. I can't believe
But
it,
he
bro.
drew me out. I was in a bad mood that day. Let's see November. Yeah, sure. I'm like, fuck
These guys try every day. I tell them, stop wasting your time. I don't give a shit.
I hope a meteor like hits the earth before November. Like, man came out mentioned in November the 1st. So I know that it was like after Sunday, Super Sunday loss as well. So it's the 29th of October.
Was that in your calendar? Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Make sure it's after the game as well.
Make sure after the games.
That's hilarious. Cool. Let's talk preseason. Dems, obviously you're not playing games yet. It's all transfers. So Mbappe's had his announcement. Hendricks had his announcement. Your guys
Stop smiling, cuz. Hey, put the glasses on.
You guys have come back from the international tournament.
Yeah, man.
How is life in Madrid?
Oh man, it's good.
Did you get out there for any of the?
No, I haven't been out there. I haven't been out there yet, but I'm definitely gonna be there this season. Need to watch Mbappe live, man. See the magic happen. It's gonna be a historic season, man.
What does that mean? Because I feel like every season's
Man, 7 competitions, lots of trophies, new Champions League.
How many you win over 7?
I want at least 5.
Okay.
I want at least 5. 5 out of 7, man.
To fail back, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Vinicius.
Spanish, one's European Super Cup, one's Spanish Cup.
Yeah, World Cup Championship.
Yep. Champions League.
Spanish Cup, Spanish Super Cup.
Yep.
What else?
World Cup, Champions League, your actual league.
And then
Copa del Rey.
European Super Cup and Copa del Rey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
7, man. So yeah, you know what? Losing Euro wasn't great because man thought it was wrapped up and that, but obviously them man want to pay 70 mil, they can do that, innit? Madrid, we got a very specific business model.
Yeah.
Run the contract down. Run the contract down.
I can't believe it.
The rest.
I can't believe it. I can't believe this is going on, man.
Mafia sick.
Run the contract
These
down.
players are sick.
We'll do the
No,
rest.
I rate
These
it.
players are sick.
I rate it.
If you can't spend with them, what are you gonna do?
I fulfill my
You got to leverage
contractual
the
obligation.
history.
And you're making the most money, so...
Are you getting that sign on that?
Yeah, man.
Really now?
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
To be fair.
So it's gonna. But you know what? The one thing I do think about is about the balance of the team because that is a lot of firepower.
3
Bare
defenders,
firepower,
7
I'm thinking to
attackers.
myself,
Who's not eating this season?
Who's not eating?
In that attacking unit?
Bellingham. I think he's not going to eat anywhere near
As
like,
much.
Last season at all.
Fair enough.
Because he's out of the attack now. He's going to be out of the attack.
So how do you see yourself actually lining up with all the players that you have?
Between 4-4-2 and 4-3-3. So I think Rodrigo's going to be the one that probably comes in and out in the sense of like, if it's a 4-3-3, then he'll be playing in the attack. 4-4-2, then he'll probably come out, and then Bellingham, then it'll just be like the 4, like
Valverde has to start.
Camavinga.
Yeah.
I don't know about Tchouaméni because they're not buying a centre back. I think he's going to get bare centre back minutes.
You're gonna hate that.
Wow.
I mean, you know what? He's kind of cold at centre back, but yeah,
Real
he has
Madrid,
to
they'll
hold that,
back
man.
it for the shirt,
Yeah,
man.
He has to
shirt's
hold
heavy,
that,
man.
He has to hold that, man. But
What do you think of Touchline?
I think he's cold.
Cold, yeah?
Yeah, I think he's
Strong
cold, bro.
adjective.
Like, yeah, I think he's like what? What do you think about Tchouaméni?
He's a good youth.
Because
yeah.
like, yeah,
He's a good
I think
youth, man. He's a good kid.
I think he's a very good player.
He's a good kid. Oh,
You know?
because a bit strong.
He disappointed me in the Euros though.
I mean, you know what? I think because he was just coming back from injury, and that was when he first started playing at the Euros. That was his first football like a month. I get it personally, but you know, you got to show up, and if you don't show up, then people are gonna talk about you, man. Like even like you know what with Bellingham, yeah. I want to talk about this guy a little bit.
Okay.
Go on.
Let me sit up.
Because again, he's another one that his performances pretty much since I would say April were ass.
Dang.
Ancelotti say he was playing
Hot dog
injured.
water smell.
He's been playing with it. You see under
the
his shirt,
shoulder.
he's got a shoulder. He's got a
thing.
shoulder injury.
Okay.
So he's been needing surgery on that like
Okay.
literally since like November.
Was that got to do with his brain making bad decisions?
No.
My
I don't
shoulder's
think
hurting.
no.
Therefore, waves my brain. My head's cooked.
Personally, I think from just watching his play, I could see that. I just think he's gassed. I think he was gassed like from that part of the season. Honestly.
There's a couple England's second halves, especially in extra time. He just stopped running, and he's not a player that stops running.
I think
you can just tell
he's been
bro's
like,
tired.
because it's been a long season. Like you think about from when it first started for him and how he started, and then he got injured, and then kind of never really came back from the injury like fully. But we'll see, man. I think this season he'll be good again. He'll show more people what he can do, like with the ball, as opposed to.
What role do you think he'll be playing this season for Madrid?
He's probably going to have to do a lot more in terms of creation on the pitch, in terms of passing. which he's got that in the locker. And
I mean, you see,
Are we talking about the same person, or do we move on?
the level is obviously Cruz, Modric. That's the conveyor belt. So when you say he's got that in the locker,
so I think for that sort of stuff there, then the likes of Arda Güler, that's what he's.
Yeah, that's a proper
gonna be there.
That's a proper player.
Like going forwards.
Yeah.
okay, so
He's gonna be
real
there.
player.
In terms of like
this is the bit that's cooking
playmaking.
me. How are they all on the pitch? How are they all on the pitch?
No, Güler's gonna hold that because he's a little youth.
Yeah.
Güler's gonna hold that.
Yeah, so I think.
So then who?
Again,
So then yeah.
And Rodrigo as well, man.
Güler and Endrick are not
So
going
what
to
was
play.
it?
If Madrid go all the way-
and Tuchimeni.
If Madrid
with
go all the
Vinicius.
way in all their competitions, that's 72 games.
Yeah,
Like, if you go all the way.
But what's the
So there's
staple?
enough
But what's the staple starting?
I think staple-wise, it's going to be Bellingham, Tchouaméni and Valverde. I think Camavinga's probably... Because I feel like he kind of prefers Tchouaméni over Camavinga. I disagree with it, but I think he's going to go with that. And then it will be...
Do you like that for creativity?
I think Bellingham's playing up front. I'm not even trolling.
Nah, I think he's going to play midfield.
I think he's going to play in attack with Mbappe and Vinicius.
If they play with like Rodrigo
on the bench.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I don't think so. Well, it depends on the game. It depends on the game.
We said this is back to goal game.
Well, he's just
link up.
But just there, just get
That's
the
the
headers
pattern
and
they were running last year, no?
Yeah, I think it might be
muscle, yeah.
But like they've got like a variety of
A
talents.
lot of different profiles. So you can do a lot of different things.
Yeah,
bro.
they're gonna be quite
Do a lot of different
flexible.
things. I'm excited for the season.
I'm intrigued
I just hope
That's the word. I'm intrigued to see how it patterns out.
I just hope, but the thing is, I think the best possible manager for it
Is Carlo.
is at the club, which I'm very happy about. So,
Yeah, he'll have
and he'll
big
be able to
decisions
keep
to
people
make.
happy that aren't happy.
Do you guys think it's possible to just have too much talent in a team?
No.
Because
Unless if you don't manage it properly, certain man aren't happy, then it messes up the dynamics, and then do you know what I mean? But
Too many mouths.
Yeah,
Too many mouths to feed.
and also, and the thing with Madrid, I think
I don't think they're teething. They're there.
yeah, no, but I think with Madrid, there's a clear hierarchy.
What's the hierarchy?
Vinicius and Mbappe top done, and trust me, once Mbappe comes in, he's gonna be a nice guy for a
You
couple
don't think
days.
Bellingham's a top don? I think
Not like that, man.
How do you think that's
in the
gonna?
dressing room.
How do you think that's
Mbappe
gonna
due to dominate
ego-wise?
that.
Yeah, no, bro. Once Homelander,
This is what I like.
once Homelander touches base, man will be patting all these little shits, all these little other good. Bro,
I know Mbappe reading The Art of War.
Yeah,
I know he's reading that shit.
bro. Bro, man got Messi, Verratti, Di Maria, and Neymar out of here, fam. What's the little Arda Güler and Camavinga? Shut up, man.
this is a different institution, though. I will say that, but
What, the man got Sisha Perez?
yeah,
Perez told him to shut up, cuz, man. Shut up, I send you to Man United, cuz. You don't go Man United right now, cuz. Shut your bitch ass up.
I agree that Vinicius and Mbappe are the golden boys, but I think Bellingham's with them.
What in terms of like weight, in terms of like,
I think just how. I think so. I
think he thinks he's with them.
I think that's how he's portrayed to us.
Maybe here.
I think that's not even just here. I think that's generally how he's.
No, you can't treat the players. You can never treat the
You
players.
can't treat the players.
The players,
But what does
no.
that mean for Carlo?
Huh?
If he
No, I'm
starts
talking about the players. Like,
Okay,
man,
you just mean in the dressing room?
Yeah, man,
like,
come on, you can't
I'm
treat the
playing, You're
players.
not okay.
You can't treat the players,
okay,
man.
fair enough.
can't
Fair
treat the
enough.
players.
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing that, he's coming towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Because Güler, Rodrigo,
I tell you, you
Camavinga.
can't treat the man them. You can't treat the players. The people who play, you can never treat them. You can trick us. You can treat the media, but the players, you can never treat the players.
Fair enough, boy.
Yeah.
We'll see how it shakes up, man.
it's gonna be a
Who do you
good
think's the
season.
I'm
first
definitely
player to-
watching, yeah. So you can't see that gas these none of these youths. Yeah?
Who's the first player to kick off?
Oh, what in terms of? I think Rodrigo.
Nah, it's Endrick, man.
I feel like
Nah, he's a nickel man.
in terms of like,
but
kicking
Endrick
up a
believes the hype,
fuss.
fam. He really thinks he's
It's
Pele.
like kicking up a fuss, like complaining. Yeah, I think Rodrigo.
Rodrigo's agent already been like.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Tell that Honduran brother to shut up, man.
There was a little
What was he
before the
saying?
final.
What was he saying?
There was like a little Man City's a great club.
That Rodrigo Friday sell? I'll be there no matter what.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
first
be
in line.
there no
And he
matter
came at the
what.
end.
I'll be there with my
paddle.
50 million.
No matter what, man.
Early bird entry ticket, I'm there.
Like,
Bro,
I think if
I'm
it
there
doesn't
at that
go well
auction,
for him,
boy.
like,
Yeah.
quite quick.
I need that auction.
By November, if he's like out of the team and he's not getting like any juice, then I think he'll start kicking up.
Listen, I'm telling you, 120. Give us Guerrero and Rodrigo.
Okay, so I'm looking forward
And you
to
can
that.
you can have Euro, man. I don't give a shit about that. You,
I
man.
think they're gonna.
Don't give a shit about no centre backs,
Out of the
man.
guys in it, I think the one they regret the most is Güler because I feel like he has that ingenuity.
No.
in attack.
I think Guerrero finally for the team.
Both of them,
He'll
dogfight.
play.
It's gonna be a
Güler.
it's gonna be a dogfight for both of them.
He's genuine
Güler
class.
is peak.
I know,
Genuine
that's what I'm saying. I think he's the one they would regret the most. But do you think he has the cachet to play yet?
I think certain people, their talent gets them on the pitch.
Yeah, you know what? Because
The other midfielders,
He's gonna play,
Modric will get him. I feel like Modric will have a period where he gets himself into the team as well, because he's insane. Like in his mind, he's thinking, bro, I'm here to. Like, I'm not here to be the elder statesman. I'm here to play.
Hey, Uncle used to like, man.
So I do think. I think you have a period where he gets himself into the team.
I think also profile wise, Gola has something that Camavinga, Valverde,
Nobody else has.
That's
He's
why
the
I
only
think
one of his profile.
he can. Yeah, do you know what I mean? So we're interested to see. But hopefully,
What channel are the games on? Because
I think there's a streaming service, for them, man.
well, not Sky Sports.
No,
I know they want.
Damn, man.
They want them.
Damn, man.
Mbappe just got here. We need to sort out the new deal.
German asking too much
We need to
questions.
sort out the new deal. Mbappe just got here. The new deal will be on
the
text.
TV deal will be peaked still.
All you need to know is getting watched, fam.
The league is good again.
Getting watched, my guy. Cool. The main topic we want to just talk about, and obviously the fact the fact you're here, Demz, makes it even more poignant because we've discussed Vinicius a lot. We're starting a series where we're discussing best players in the world in different positions. Want to hear the names you guys are bringing to the table, guys who guys are trying to take off the table. But before we start that, I want us to try and get to some consensus regarding how we see.
I already said I'm just here to disagree.
Some consensus regarding how we view that kind of world-class elite status. I'm going to start with you, Dr. Lee, because I'm aware that I already know you and Disu, for example, see it completely differently. But you define how you see world-class when we're talking about footballers.
Just generally, I don't, because we always say like it's very difficult to compare eras, like compare this era to the last era to the last era, because they're not playing against each other. So, and I don't like to do that. So I think you've got to judge the world class in context of the current era, and I feel that you kind of got to disregard what's gone on before in a way. So I just feel like the top players in their position, and that can be whatever you want, top 5, top etc.
What
the
do you
people
want?
who stand out, let's say top 5.
Yeah.
I think they're world class.
Okay, so for you, it's not a particular level, which then people will say like, look at the guys who've come
It's
before.
a comparative level
It's
to the
literally
current era.
relative to the players
to your
in
current
your era.
and who you're playing with.
Yeah, so for
That's
example,
me.
let's say in the world, let's say for example, Harry Maguire was the best centre back in the world.
Yeah.
The next 4 after him would be all world class.
Exactly. So
Despite the fact that historically Harry
even
Maguire doesn't stack up.
Perfect example. Harry Maguire doesn't stack up exactly as you said, but in this era, let's just say in this era, he was the best centre back in the world.
Yes.
There is no way you could. I mean, world class in terms of who's like the best in the world. For me, it's the best in the world. You can't tell me the best centre back in the world is not world class. Doesn't make sense to me. In the world at this current time, in this current era.
Okay, so that's the prosecution. Anyone wanna?
Yeah, we disagree, and I think to be fair, he articulates a lot, and I think it's quite hard to say if you're not top 5 in the world, it's not world class. So I think maybe the term needs to change, and for now, until I revamp it, I have to speak to my PR team. We just call it the standard. Yeah, I feel like there should be there has to be a standard of excellence and ability for you to get like the top ratings, because some of these youths are getting the ratings. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Do you know what I mean? So I think there's going to have to be a certain level of technical excellence, also production and performance and influence on games. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the players like right now, we do have a shortage of strikers. Can you name 5? Like, I'm sorry, I can't give that tag to like the 5th best striker in the world, because these men aren't really like that.
Lautaro Martinez, no?
But he's up there, though. But he's up there.
Yeah.
He's up there. So the way I see things is kind of like, so I watch this I listen to the NFL podcast. They say blue chip and red chip. I think that's quite a good way to look at it.
Well, how do they describe the difference?
Like the blue chip is like, I think Leroy and German like the top tier.
Yeah.
And then red chip is like the tier underneath. So I think we've got a lot of red chip. I think even in general, the standard of football player, the average football player now is way better than before.
Okay.
Way better. But I think
so the base levels.
Yeah, but I think maybe because of stylistically how the game has changed, we usually saw like with the top players there was extra level of like artistic quality, like a certain level of genius from like your Thierry Henrys, your Zidans, your Iniestas, your Ronaldinho, so on and so forth. We don't really have that quite that level in to the same level we do now.
How do you quantify it? Or do you literally know it when you see it?
You literally know when you see it. The best way.
You're not happy with that?
I feel like it's nostalgia. People are associating this quality with players from the past.
No, because I think
where they're doing it consistently, whereas now we're watching them consistently.
So that,
no, but we watch it. But we watch KDB consistently though.
Yeah.
We watch
he's
Iniesta
a freak,
consistently.
innit?
We watch Thierry Henry because we grew up watching these.
But there's a couple of factors. Number one, a lot of us, when we watched them, were a lot younger and we didn't know as much about football as we do now. The second thing is we didn't watch them as consistently because we didn't have access to the amount of football and the amount of media we do now. And then the other thing is, just as you said, the standard of football has slowly, on average, gone up over time. So let's say that player was banging 20 goals then. Do you think, all right, so I'm just giving you an example. So let's say, you're probably going to like this, Ruvan Nistelrooy.
I knew I was going there. You knew I was going there. I could have bet a fucking...
You put Ruvan Nistelrooy in this area, is he banging 25, 30 goals like he was? You put Ollie Watkins in that era, he's mashing work. Ollie Watkins, you put Ollie Watkins in 1999 or whatever, I'm telling you, he's scoring 20 goals. 25 goals. Yeah. No problem. So part of it is the improvement over time. It's harder to score 20 goals.
Yeah, if Ruvan Nistelrooy is in this era, people would say, why is he wearing the number 10? That's what people say.
And that would be,
why do you not wear
yeah, but that'd be fair. But if man like Havertz are scoring goals, man like Havertz are scoring goals now, Ruvan Nistelrooy is going to score.
I'm telling you, I think Havertz is shit. I'm putting this on record. You put Havertz in that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer team, in that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he's cooking.
Yeah, forget that.
Doing madness.
But man are acting like we're talking about players from like 20 years ago. Bro, we watch Hazard and De Bruyne, and this was double day. So I'm not trying to have it. You lot
You're talking about generations.
You lot are not gonna let me have his Saka. I will not stand for it.
People are talking about players like that. People talking about Batistuta. People talking about players long time.
I'm with you. I'm not talking about man I didn't see, unless we know that they were like the top. That's fair. But from when I've been watching ball, in terms of like the creativity, the invention, the flair, the skill, that has rapidly reduced because we're going to talk about.
But that's style. That's not quality.
No, but quality is also there because we got to talk about some of the players at the top of the charts right now, and the quality ain't the same. The quality ain't the same.
I'm not sure. I disagree. Because I think you put that man even back in that era.
Okay,
they're not going to look as aesthetic, but. Okay, I'm not the biggest Vinicius fan. I'm not the biggest Vinicius fan.
A lot of stuff that's doing it for you.
No, it's skill though. I'm sick of.
You can't tell me.
I'm sick of you people.
Figo is better than Vinicius.
That's what I'm saying.
Vinicius is better than Figo, fam.
That is disgusting.
How?
Why?
That's
disgusting.
And the thing is,
I see Vinicius.
Tell me why.
I'll tell you right now.
Tell me why,
Let me speak, brother. Let me speak, brother. Because I see Vinicius try to do a step over and the ball hits him in the nose and he starts bleeding.
Hey, listen, I'm not the biggest Vinicius fan, as you know. If you put Vinicius back at Figo's generation, he is
destroying everybody. Destroyed them. Everybody does the fullback today.
Something's like wrong with him.
It's a madness.
They'd be like drug testing him after every game.
Let's put him up against Gary Neville.
But Figo still had levels quality though.
They'll think he's an alien.
He did.
They'll talk to him like he's Romario and stuff like that.
I'm telling you, he is doing a madness. Even if, not the biggest Vinicius fan, you put Vinicius back in even the Hazard era, doing a fucking madness.
Hazard era was the other day.
Yeah, 10 years ago. Let's say 10 years ago.
It has changed.
10 years ago.
Why is he going to be doing a madness?
Because he's got so much acceleration. He's unplayable.
Is he the first one that can run?
No.
Is he the first one that can run?
Think about it.
Okay, is he the first Aaron Lennon?
But the level.
What's the first Aaron Lennon?
Who's better? Who's better?
Over 2 yards? Yes.
So what's the 2 yards? Bro, what's the
He's got more back.
I think a lot of it, I can't lie, I think a lot of it is nostalgia.
It is nostalgia. That's just like the 10 yards.
Vinicius out here.
Nostalgia goal. You know what? Another thing.
Vinicius out here packing some flipping 5'3" Spaniards. And man are having spasms.
I'm happy you said that. You know what? I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, why are you glad?
Because when I look at Henri's videos, when I look at the Premier League defenders that he used to glide past.
Matty Upton.
Brother. These men that used to live in the past. Bro, these guys are the worst athletes. Because when you look at them, these athletes like, no wonder they're getting skipped past like that. I'm thinking, let's put Vinicius or Rashford back there, bro. They would be doing not to say,
Rashford though.
because the thing is, I believe the cream rises to the top, innit? If we brought Henry into this era with all the stuff we have, he will excel the same way. I'm just saying that with the advancements the players that we have now that are top, like, see.
I'll wait for you not to finish your Olympic discussion.
Let me chime in. Let me chime in.
Hold on. Making me sick.
No, but Omri and the players like that, there are over all these eras, you're gonna have freaks. There's a handful of players that will transcend, and they're just freaks, Omris, and all that kind of stuff. Fine, cool. But the average of a player, if you send 10 players back from now and brought 10 players from then back now, I think the 10 players back from now could do a madness.
But did I say that? I literally said the average player now is better than average player before.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the top. No, let me finish. I'm talking about the top level, right? Top level. You lot are telling me, man, like Saka and Declan Rice are world class, yeah? That is a fucking disgrace. It's a disgrace.
It's not a disgrace.
Rice plays like this. Am I mad?
Put Rice in the 1999 Champions League final. He's locking man down. Locking man down.
Back to 1999. I'm not talking about 99. I don't give a shit about the out 10, Kurt. Yeah. I'll talk about what I can see. Yeah. So let's go back 2015, 2014.
Yeah.
Yep. Busquets. Yeah. Yep. Busquets now, he's styling and profiling on people. Fact.
I'm telling you right now, Busquets is the Busquets is now I'm gonna talk because we talked about this already. Busquets is a lot of nostalgia. I'm telling you.
Change your life. What are you talking about? Busquets, yeah.
Before I say this, yeah. This is the player I need to speak about.
I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Guys.
I'm gonna lose it.
It's a good discussion.
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it.
Try and pretend to be gentlemen.
Who's that little Scottish dude that plays for Brighton? What's his name?
I bet.
What's my name? Gilmore. Man's 3'2". Am I talking about Busquets?
You know who Gilmore would look like in 1998?
Gilmore.
Do you know who Gilmore would look like?
What German Dan has to say.
Man, like NC's are looking at Wizards in 2024.
Bro, do you know
Let me paint the picture. Let me paint the picture.
in the 90s, you know?
Let me paint the picture.
Okay, order. Can you tell these man to stop talking about the 90s?
Let me draw the picture,
Don't give a shit about the 90s, man.
But talk about.
Let me paint the picture.
Go on, German.
Busquets, before I go into
watch
what I'm
your
going
mouth,
to say,
bro.
yeah.
I was gonna tell you now,
Busquets,
bro.
of course, when he was playing, he was a top class player. He played in the midfield with Iniesta and Xavi, who we both, everyone in this new room know they're better than him. Yeah, that midfield constellation together was unbelievable. Yeah, if you look at him on his own. Do you think this guy can come into the Premier League, for example, the Cities, the Arsenals, and play to the same level?
Yes. Why? Why not?
Absolutely not. Rodri is better than Busquets, and this is what I'm saying. The nostalgia is blinding you, man. Rodri is a better player than him.
No, I don't think he's a better player.
He's better.
All round.
Thank you.
And they're saying, oh, we're losing receipts.
Yeah. He can run.
You know what?
Man's gonna get mad. It's gonna get dark in here. When you talk about Odegaard, it's gonna get dark in here. It's gonna get dark in here.
The lights are on, but it can't get dark in
Because if
here,
I bring
bro.
Odegaard's defensive FP ref, it's disgusting, cuz.
What the hell?
Yeah, cuz.
Man, it's
FP
bro. We're talking about Rodri and Busquets, my bro.
The reason why it matters, yeah, because I think when you're judging players, yeah, I think if you look at a player in his perfect scenario, that's great. But I think you have to look at it across the board as like an all-terrain sort of thing. The different scenarios, how you would perform in different scenarios.
How can you perform on clay, bro?
Different systems, different like, could you go like across generations or across teams, different styles of play? Can you excel across that? It is about attributes and how they go across. Like, see, for what he did, obviously Busquets is the best ever ball playing like DM. Yeah, but there's other things like Rodri has. Like Rodri as a ball player is probably like Busquets, let's say, is a 9.5. Rodri, I'd say, is in comparison, 7.5 compared to Busquets.
I think even higher. I think like he's at least
the footwork. I say the footwork from Busquets is
a madness.
Wait, hold on. Wait. And you that podcast nigga that likes operating speed?
Yes.
Still operating speed?
And Rodri's operation speed is out of the fucking scale.
It's crazy.
Not when you got Pogba. I'll tell you that for free, brother.
We don't care, man.
I think there's definitely a case to say that he's better than him. I think there's a case to say that he's better than him.
Okay, can I
offensively, can score more goals, shooting outside the box,
he's
bare stuff that he can do better. Not just talking about running and athleticism.
Yeah.
No. Definitely in terms of scoring goals, shooting, athleticism, he's got it on him. But where I think Busquets is better, like the speed where he moves, where he can receive the ball, and he's not getting dispossessed, is different, bro. It's insane, and that's why I think in this era he's calm. He's very calm. You can't tell me that. Don't ever.
He won't be calm.
To insinuate that he couldn't be elite in this era. When I'm watching,
No one said he couldn't be elite.
When I'm
Not
watching
as
people
elite as Rodri is my point.
Calm down, you're gonna get some. You're gonna get some.
When I'm watching,
I'm ready to go.
No, because when I'm watching people in the midfield like Odegaard, who just got Ozempic, so now he weighs 33 kg. Yeah,
Ozempic shot.
facts. Ozempic, that's his new.
Why would he need
Mark
Ozempic?
Ozempic, that's it. He's got
You need that
Ozempic.
shit, bro.
And Arteta got Botox. I'm watching the Arsenal team, yeah.
Just because man's got cheekbones, Dan.
Freaky
crazy.
Freaky our team, bro.
Just because we got a fitness plan, you might got Casemiro looking like a
No,
barbecue
bro,
roll, bro.
I told, listen,
Barbecue roll.
bro, listen, you need a discount code from Ozempic, from watching Ozempic. Anyway,
Casemiro needs to get that Ozempic.
people like Jorginho, Verratti, Vitinho, these are not the most athletically, physically imposing players.
I don't rate him. I don't rate him.
You don't rate these players?
Jorginho.
You rate Verratti, don't
Vitinho
try it.
Verratti now. Verratti now.
No.
I don't think he's doing well.
Before you
I
say
rate
it.
him.
Yeah, so don't try it, brother. Yeah.
But in this
I
generation,
remember
I
what you
don't
said
say
about my
that.
man. Yeah, don't try it. Yeah, I don't like these.
And I
things,
like
yeah?
Vitinho as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But Vitinho as an athlete, I gotta
Vitinho
say,
is
very
the way he
athletic,
covers
very
ground and his
Yeah, yeah.
agility, hey,
He's not the same
That's
as
not
these
an
man.
athlete.
He's not the same as these man, bro.
This guy bench presses Vitinho's body weight every time they do it.
Jorginho.
Jorginho's an athlete. Jorginho's
not my
athletic.
guy, man.
My daughter can
Nah,
outrun
Jorginho's
Jorginho.
not that.
Jorginho is
Yeah,
pure
and-
football.
Yeah,
I still remember
exactly.
what Son did to him. I still remember what
and
Son
he can
did.
hoop. He got played to a good level.
Yes.
Like,
In certain environments, but in certain
Exactly.
environments,
This is
he
what I'm saying.
struggles, and he
And
gets
this is why
caught
he's not
out,
as
and
good as someone like
completely
Rodri.
ugly.
same way, like people like Declan Rice will struggle in certain environments.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he's a physical beast. So I'm not trying to hear it.
Yeah, but
when it's time to play football, man's vomiting all over the place.
But the thing is, everyone has a different strength.
This is my point. That's why with
Yeah.
Rodri, you got the combo, bro.
Exactly. This is
Of
why
that
he's
peak and high level.
Yeah, the mid-Euros, you know.
Like high level. You know
Yeah,
what?
the mid-Euros, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't know what's
Ballon
signing
d'Or.
up No,
telling you Ballon d'Or.
they made me do this. I don't want to do this. I like
Telling you Ballon d'Or.
Rodri. I don't like to do this. But man was styling on his head, cuz.
Who?
The whole Spanish midfield, they styled on
Now
his head.
Ruiz, you know what? He wasn't their best. He wasn't their best
I thought you
midfielder.
meant the other team style.
No, because people are like, oh my God, Rodri went off. Zubedi came and started styling even harder. Please, come.
I'm glad that happened because people think that Rodri being on the pitch means.
The nostalgia thing is real though, because people are viewing it through that lens and don't want to view it objectively.
I do agree with the nostalgia thing. And if a man's got a certain reputation,
Yeah.
I do think it's a discussion though.
Okay, let me raise another one.
Is it fair? Because remember, this was meant to be a preamble to a discussion
we'll
about
get into
players.
it. We'll get into it.
We can't reach a consensus.
Yeah, we can't.
I don't.
We ain't going to.
That's the problem when you start comparing errors because it's
The truth is you can't. You
We're not
can't
comparing errors though.
And
We're not comparing errors.
And this is my point.
I'm just about the
We're all-
definition of world class. That's what I want to
But my point in terms of that is this is why it's so difficult because we've not even been able to come to a consensus because we're comparing errors. So you can't do it. So all your analysis has to be
I'm not comparing errors
within
though.
the error.
No, I'm not comparing errors.
But you said the
But you're using that as a reference.
No.
You're using
I'm
old
saying-
errors as a reference for what you consider being world class.
No.
Because
I'm using other errors to show like, yo.
Yeah, but if football started today and you didn't know anything about before, that's what I'm talking about. Because you're using old eras as a reference in your head, and this is my point.
You have to
You've
judge
got
them
to
now, who
judge
the best
exactly
right now. That's
everyone
world class.
who's doing it right now, and this is why it becomes so difficult. That's my only argument.
If you
Okay,
do
if
this,
that's the argument, then I'll probably gonna watch the
The
sport
thing
because
is,
these men are shit.
I agree. I agree.
gonna shit,
I agree with that.
Man, the people that ban, the people that you know,
Also-
people are seeing comps of. Bro, people have accounts dedicated to like defensive midfielders.
bro, people.
Nah. Hey,
This is football, man.
and if I was coming back soon.
There's Rice at home. Yeah, I've seen that one.
Jorginho's turn.
Jorginho season. All right, cool. So we were here to discuss wide forwards. Let's try and discuss wide forwards and see where we get.
So I was saying to Morayo, like we have like the blue chip category. You can call it whatever you want, and then there's the red chip category.
I like that. I like that.
So like the blue.
I don't.
No, nobody cares what you like, brother.
That's straight up.
I think he does like it.
We like
Bro, literally every day me and German fight, you know. It's just every day.
Go on, talk about this blue chip, red chip.
Yeah, so the blue is like the top tier.
Creme de la creme.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, I think it'll be quite good for you lot to kind of say how, obviously, because we all disagree with how we value it.
Right.
So for me personally, it's a quality thing,
Yeah.
and obviously you have to have production to match because some people have quality like Benafa. To me, he had bags of quality, but he weren't really matching, producing on a consistent basis. So I can't put my man in. And I feel some people have showed.
So would he be a red chip?
No, he wouldn't.
He wouldn't even be.
No, because he has to produce.
Okay.
He has to produce. But and also some people have shown such a consistent length of quality that for me, I still have them there because I still believe they still have that level of quality. Yeah, so like, for example, like Salah.
Legacy.
Yeah. So,
Legacy chips.
Yeah, so
fair enough.
it'll be interesting to hear. I'm not sure if you lot prepared.
I've got my list.
Okay, cool. Let's start with Vinicius.
Why is with Denz? Fuck Denz, man.
He's a guest. He's a guest.
No, he's not a guest, man.
I think so. I'm going to start off with, I think elite wise or like the blue chip. I think for me, wide forwards, like both left and right, I think that there's only really 3.
Okay.
I have
Three,
six.
like
I've got
truly.
3 of mine.
I've got 6.
And my 3 are Mbappe, Vinicius, and Salah.
Yep, I agree.
Okay, so
No,
those are your
exactly
blue
my
chips.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any red chips?
So I think the players, people like Saka,
Yeah.
Lamine Yamal,
Yeah.
Rafael Leao,
Yeah.
Kvaratskhelia. The reason why, like before I was saying to Babs, I think this is a new era in football because because a lot of the past guys have gone out, like Mane, well, Salah's still just about here, but Mane, Neymar, a lot of the wide forwards from before, they've like just left the game, and now we're left with all the new ones.
There's a gap.
So I think this season we're kind of going to see who is really like in that class like right now, and I think the people over the last 3 years that have shown that have been Mbappe, Vinicius, and Salah.
Saka's not giving you...
consistency. No, not to that.
Not yet.
Not
Like-
red chip.
Yeah.
Not red chip.
He's
even.
coming.
Oh, what, Saka?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
coming.
red
No,
chip,
pause, yeah.
Saka's a red chip.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Ambitious. I want to clip that. Don't worry.
But I just look at the body of work over the last 3 years, and I think no one can really chat to those 3 as wide forwards
I
personally.
disagree with that.
So when we talk consistency and productivity, is that the kind of range of time you like? So let's say a player wasn't on your blue or red chip list. If they had a season that was blue chip level, are they now blue chip to you, or do you need to? How does it work for you?
I think you got to repeat. I think because you can have a season like say Rashford the season before.
Is Rashford a red chip to you?
He's a weird one, because on his day he can be a blue chip. Do you know what I mean? But
He's too erratic.
yeah, man, like his consistency is wild. 'Cause he
Yeah.
can have season long
34,
like
25.
like a whole season of ass, which not even like months, bro. I mean like the whole season, like,
Yeah.
and it's like, bro, I don't even know what, because physically you're not off, but he's just playing shit.
Yeah.
So his one is he's a wild card.
The only thing I disagree on is I have Mbappe in his own category.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
I have
think
Mbappe in his
that's
own
fair.
category above.
What would you call that category?
Whatever.
He ain't that guy to his own character, man.
He's got his own category.
Okay.
I don't know whatever we call it.
Yeah.
And then I had Salah and Vinicius in their category below.
Okay.
And then I had the rest of the young up and comers, Sakas and Leaos and all that kind of stuff
In the
one
red
below.
chip, what we call the red chip. Okay.
Yeah, I've got more tiers than 2.
Of course you do.
I think you got to differentiate. So let me read it out. I've got the elite, so the very best right now. So I agree with you guys. I've got Mbappe, Vinicius, and Salah in this category.
Okay.
I could agree on Mbappe being in his own.
I just think he's.
And then I have the category
enough,
which I guess for you guys is red chip is on the cusp of being elite. So I've got Salah, Saka in there, and Musiala. And then I've got.
Is he as a winger?
He comes as a winger.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think he will. I think he'll start playing on the left again.
Musiala's in my.
If he's a winger, then
Yeah, if he,
I
I
agree.
put him in my
Musiala's
red
one-
as well. I had him down as a 10.
He's in my top tier.
Like him and
And
like
then-
Verts, I see them as 10s.
And then I've got the category which I say is approaching the elite discussion, in my opinion, or approaching becoming into the red chip sort of consideration, which for me is Ulisse. I think sometimes, so for me, my consideration is your talent level, your consistency level, your production, and then also your status. So if you're playing for Palace, you can be, of course, very good. You can hit all these criteria, but your status is it's not big enough. So at least they're making a move to Bayern, and if he replicates what he did at Palace, I think very quickly people say, yeah, he's elite. So I think Elise is in there, Lamine Yamal and Rodrigo. And then I've got another category, which is for me, players that I think are top class, but they're kind of some way from elite.
Okay.
They have to make up that gap. So Nico Williams, for example, is in there. Leao, for me, is in there. Doku, that you guys talked about, is in there. And Eze. So if he makes like a step to a big team, Eze, he could very quickly become into the nearly red chip. But so I've got a few tiers.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So these man about Eze scouting piece, I just want to drop, because you man are telling me that that's one of the best things you've ever watched. So I just wanted a very quick.
Wait. Anyway.
I know, because the D man said it.
I've got to deal with you, bro.
It's fine.
I'll wait.
So just talk to me quickly what you made of the Eze scouting piece, just quickly.
Yeah, I think I watched it and I knew that he was very good. I don't watch every Palace game. I watch them when I play the big teams. Watching all his actions over 90 minutes, you do realise that you know, his level is quite significantly different to someone like Pedro Neto. Like Pedro Neto is a nice up-and-coming player. He does same things as Martinelli. He's not as efficient as Martinelli, even I think. Very much transition-based threat. Whereas Eze, it can be tight areas, transition. He will just find a way to, you know, create some havoc. And I feel like it's with genuine quality, you know, technique. So I think if he goes somewhere, very quickly people will talk about him.
He's in my record.
The reason I just wanted to bring it up is because these man did a scouting piece. Obviously, sign up to the Patreon and a scouting piece. And all these man have come back and said he's basically better than we thought. And he's like,
so definitely better than ESR.
Like, levels. I haven't seen it yet. It's on my load list, so I'm gonna watch it. But this is what man said.
Let me go put my phone right now to ask you about it in 3 days.
Watch list. So my watch list. Nah, I'm gonna watch the scouting piece, and but the thing is, the consensus coming back was that this guy is.
Let me even put an alarm on that.
He's a moving leader, I think, on many teams.
Okay, man. Let me give you mine because it's interesting. So I did blue chip, red chip. And mine is, you know, guys know me. I like the players that have a high level of quality because I think that's the best predictor of performances. Because yes, you can have like the mentality, but your quality is super duper important. So for me, let me just make sure. So I actually had quite larger criteria than you bozos. So yeah, so in my list, yeah. So mine is I was looking at the past few years, and I actually had some old vets in this. So obviously Mbappe, of course, if you count him as wide forward, he'll be in my wide forward and striker. Messi, Neymar, Vinicius, Musiala, and Yamal. With me, when I see certain players, I don't need to see more. Do you know what I mean? Like when I first saw Suarez, I remember Suarez was linked with Liverpool. And no, he was linked to United, and he was at Ajax. And people were like, he's not from Ajax. So I went to go see a few things. I was like,
insane. Nah,
this guy's bonkers.
His Ajax
you actually don't need to see more. And with Yamal, I don't need to see more. I don't think anybody on the right in the world is better than him. He's fake. He's like a Black Mahrez. And for me, like I say, like the red chips, Saka, who I'm starting to rate more and more.
Why is that?
He's good. I'm confused. Because he's good. He's good. What
Same way you're asking me about Eze. I need to understand what's the adjustment.
The Eze one, I wasn't really asking you. It was for somebody else. He's in the room.
Okay.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Foden. You're Foden because Foden's not 10. He needs to cut that. Out. Yeah, because he's got the quality, the goal scoring, the ball striking. Leao, Eze.
See, I don't. What? So, for example, I'm not hating on you.
And Palmer.
You touched a nerve. You just touched a nerve.
Palmer I didn't put in because I put 10.
Yeah,
Palmer.
Yeah, but gone.
10. But two of the ones. So, Lamine, for example, I think he's unbelievable. But we don't judge him through the same lens as we judge in the other blue chips that you have on the list, for example. You're not
I do.
Not got a body of work.
Not
at all. Yeah,
but I told you, I'm different from you lot.
Yeah,
that's insane.
I could watch around 5 times. I'm like, yeah, he's levels. I don't need to see. I don't need to see more.
Right in the world.
Who do you think are better than him?
I think Salah's better than him.
You don't think Salah's better?
I do think
I know you, and you don't.
Body of work.
Because you love dribbling so much, yeah. It's so this guy loves dribbling so much.
Wait.
See Salah, he's got quality. Salah's gold standard, bro.
Salah is
Quality.
crazy.
Bro, like in terms of creating, Salah's passing,
bonkers,
wait.
his ability to create for others, the crossing, and his ability to
it's
score.
costing me £20 to get a youth from India to get Salah's last 100 actions. Don't let me do it. Don't let me do it. Because if I get his last 100 actions, it's going to be very, very nasty.
Look,
Fiverr,
see,
great website.
Man, I'm putting Salah like this, man still put away 18 goals last season. Premier League.
And guess what?
Still put away 18.
And I watched their games.
Lamine Yamal, 5 goals, 5 assists. Come on, man.
I told you you're GNAU.
We're going against the gold standard, man.
You're GNAU. You're GNAU.
And that's the thing with Leao as well. I think people don't judge them for the same lens.
Why is he better? How is he better?
Because if I give Yamal the ball 10 times in the right way,
it's all about just stuff.
No.
It's all about dribbling and stuff like that, bro.
It's not about dribbling. Let's get the ball. You didn't answer the question.
Let's get the ball, bro.
You didn't even answer.
Give him the ball. Okay, yeah, go. Give him the ball.
But the thing is, Yamal's not a man dribbler like that, though.
Yeah.
He's actually not a madman dribbler. He's not like...
He's not.
Exactly, so calm down.
Okay, so
calm down.
He puts his foot on the ball with his studs.
Yeah.
Loses his mind.
Why is he better than Salah?
No. I want to deal with this guy. You like these youths that are bare angry and run bare fast, yeah? You like these... run bare fast, yeah? Poverty guys, yeah?
Poverty-driven
And then
children,
guys like Eze, who'd be like, he's a nice player. NICE. That's what he said. Yeah. And now his fellow compatriots are doing scouting takes. Now I've noticed.
I've not changed. I've not changed at all. I've not changed one bit on Eze. Not changed.
I've changed. I can't lie.
He's an interesting sign up for the left CM, powerful runner. How do you say that? Yeah. How do you say that? You said that before.
He's a nice player. He's a nice player.
You wouldn't want to sign a nice player. Huh? You wouldn't want to sign a nice player.
Of course I do. I want to sign many nice players.
Anyway, back to your mouth.
So why is he better than Salah?
Because with Salah, right now, I'll tell you why. And by the end of the season, it's not going to be crazy.
Okay.
That's a fact.
One's going aging out and one's going up, so that's not really fair, but carry on.
But you asked me my opinion. It's today. Are you asking about Salah 2018 or in Salah 2024? Okay, cool. So don't tell me about Salah when he was good.
You're saying by 2025.
Okay. By December, how about that? All right, cool. Yeah? Okay. And this is not a navigator cover one. This is a real one, yeah? Okay. Anyway, if you get with Salah,
there's a lot of hate in this room, fam.
I know, I love it. With Salah, where he is now in his game, whereas before he had the elite, he comes off the right touchline, gets to the goal scoring positions, and he can actually beat players. He can find that final pass. Now his final actions is lacking a lot more. He gets padlocked way more often than he used to. Like the last year and a half, he's been getting padlocked.
His dribbling has gone.
But you don't have to.
Gone out the window. You don't have to. You don't
have to be a dribbler just to get padlocked. Yeah. He's actually getting. I've seen him in Belmarsh bare times.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
Well, I've
seen it happen to Yamal plenty of times. I've seen Fela Mendy lock him the fuck down. So,
why did the Fela Mendy do it? Did he get picked?
No, he did. Well, he got picked, but he didn't get in the team.
If Theo Hernandez a better player than Fela Mendy?
Better attacker, but not better defender.
I didn't ask you who's better. He's a better
I'll pick Mendy over Hernandez, yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, I'll speak to Deschamps to tell him to play him. So you can pack him as well.
No, it's actually weird.
So you can pack him as well.
Speaking about Deschamps, it's actually weird that he picked Hernandez over Mendy, considering that he's more defensive. But
no, because Hernandez is better. But anyway, like, Yamal to me, that once he gets that his quality is like replicable. Like the passing, the touch, the ball striking is so consistent. When he cuts inside,
ball striking ain't better than Salah, but yeah.
Salah's ball striking is very inconsistent. It is.
What, is it less consistent than Yamal?
From what I've seen,
Mr. 18 goals last season. You need to make it make sense, dog.
Ball striking is not just when you score goals, by the way, right?
But if you can consistently score goals, so what's Lamine Yamal consistently doing better in terms of ball striking?
Who's a better ball striker? Who's a better ball striker? Tony Kroos or Ollie Watkins?
Tony Kroos.
How many goals did Tony Kroos score last year?
Wait, we can quantify this in different ways, by the way.
And that's my point. Okay. And that's my point about Yamal.
But they play the same position, so quantify it.
Ball striking is not just, Trent has put me through and let me round the keeper and tuck it in. No,
okay, so tell me what the ball striking is that makes... Why is Lamine Yamal's ball striking better than Salah?
Because it's more consistent.
How? What type of ball striking?
If you get the ball 10 times...
What type of ball striking? Which one? Is it passing? Is it striking? Crossing? Which one?
I told you though. We don't want to...
You didn't tell me anything. You're not saying he's better. Why? Which ones? Which facets of ball striking? Which facets of ball striking is better? Which facets is better?
I told you.
Which
I told you. Which one? No, what's so bad? Yeah, Demz has been a dad for 2 minutes. He's a regular uncle. Because I told him. I said the crossing, the shooting, and the passing, the touch every time is more consistent.
How is it shooting?
Which one again?
How is it shooting? His shooting tech. Salah's got a body of work.
We haven't even seen enough shots to say that. I can't lie to you. We ain't seen enough.
What have you seen that has told you his striking
have had 20 shots in his career?
Consistently better than Salah?
It's crazy.
The thing is, he's an outrageous talent. He's an outrageous talent, but I don't think we've seen enough to make those claims. Like, if you want to talk about his ball control,
man just filibustering. Man just filibuster in the conversation. No, Salah's a better finisher for sure.
Okay,
yeah, but I was talking about ball strike. Like if I see Salah take 10 shots, he's going to hit the ball straight to the keeper. He does that instep shot.
That's like half the shots that Lamine Yamal's taken in his career.
No, we're talking about technique, right? We're talking about technique. Yeah, you could take, for example, I see.
Our technique is about the ability to replicate again and again and again.
Exactly. What if you've taken 1 million more than somebody? If you've got worse technique, it's not going to make a difference. We've just seen the bigger sample size. I'm quite predictive of mine, and I'll stand on it. We'll see it. You can come back to me.
We will see.
But I'm 90% sure that this one's going to stand the test of time.
Okay, we'll see, man.
Because what I want people to do with Salah this season, because the man love reputation. What Salah and chart when he takes 10 shots, when he cuts on his left foot, how many times he mishits it and it goes straight to the keeper? He'll get the one in the far corner because he's a bad boy player. But what's so good about Salah is that Cavani, he generates actions multiple times.
And that's a part of the quality.
I know, and he's but we're talking about technique here. We're not talking about volume. Yeah.
But you're saying he's also just straight up a better player than Salah, which is insane. But why is he a better player than him as well?
Because
that's one facet as well.
Technically, he kills him. Technically, he absolutely annihilates him.
Okay, I disagree. I disagree, but yeah, that's one part. Physically, let's talk.
Boy,
night and day. I watched Salah.
Yamal is a judo. He's gonna develop.
A wash Salah is still faster and stronger than Lamine Yamal right now.
Salah be getting caught every week in the Barclays.
Salah be getting caught every week.
Salah be getting caught every week in the Barclays.
And also last season,
me and Salah going Turkey next summer. Me and Salah going Turkey next summer. It's over, bro. It's over for my brand.
It's coming back. But also another thing as well with Salah.
Evan Baxter, the corners are done.
Salah, I think that was the first time Salah got an injury
and Salah
in years.
Salah was also
and the comeback from
that year before that.
And the comeback from that injury.
He was also shit the year before, since January. From January, he was shit.
That man is shit.
No.
You are saying shit because his standards were so high before. That's why, by the way. That's why.
Quick, you don't take Salah's dick out your mouth. When you Salah's dick out your mouth.
Because you mean your mouth in your mouth. Even your mouth's the best right wing in the world.
No, but this man ain't good. These man ain't good like that. Anyway, even Liverpool fans said from the AFCON, rest of the year, Salah was crap. I'm not saying Salah is a crap player. I'm saying Salah was shit.
It's like last season, yes.
No, not last season.
The season before.
The season before from January.
Yes,
and everybody knows that.
Yes.
So we're going to start, because it was a year ago, we're going to start pretending it didn't happen. Is that what man going to do? Anyway, we'll see. That's the time we'll see.
That comment, that was crazy.
You chill out for a bit.
We good.
And also, anyway, so Musiala's I think Musiala's in that top bracket.
Hey, what? I noticed though, Dr. Lee, you put Vinny in your blue chips and no Saka. What?
No. If I'm being serious,
Saka was better.
No. Come on. If I'm being serious,
okay, cool.
That's I just not give you for the sake of arguing with you.
For the plot, it's the game.
We need more honest fans.
It's a body of work. Like you can't argue. I'm not the biggest Vinicius fan, obviously.
Wait, can I ask a question? Yeah. I was going to ask a question. So with so maybe Messi's a bit different because he's clearly going to retirement, but you also a body of work. So you lot still because Neymar's in Saudi, you lot like he don't count no more.
Yeah,
Messi. What was his body work?
He's basically retired.
3 years.
He's basically retired. Like, he's just done an ACL. Like
he's done that.
Yeah, them man. I'm not putting on that.
Send them off,
man. What's yours look like?
Mine is different. So I think in terms of when I look at like world-class elite players, it's not just a production; it's also like what I see. Like, so for instance, Mbappe and Vinicius. I understand why you put Vinicius in the blue chip, but that's fetish. I know why people say like, oh, aesthetics is everything, but for me, like, there's a level. Like, for me,
that's what I'm saying. I couldn't put him at the same level.
He needs the standards.
Wait. You lot think Mbappe and Vinicius, there's a gap in their technical ability?
Yeah.
What?
I do. Yeah. I do.
I think you lot.
Yeah,
bugged.
definitely.
I think you lot are bugged.
Well, it depends on what.
I don't know who you lot think Mbappe is.
Ball striking.
You think Mbappe's better.
Vinicius is way better as a dribbler than Mbappe.
When you see what
I think Mbappe is a better technician of Vinicius, but I don't think it's a different level.
Yeah.
No, ball striking
as a player,
ball striking night and day.
Okay, fair enough.
We're talking about levels as a player. They're different levels. In my opinion, I don't think I don't see how you can put those two at the same level. Personally,
agreed. But I'm talking about even just like dribbling. Like Vinicius, he get past plays, but like. When I look at his it just doesn't move me. Like I remember, I tweeted.
No, but how?
To be fair with Vinicius, it depends what they catch him. Because certain days catch Vinicius, and it's mad. He is bunning people, and especially in the Champions League run. This is where I think I upgraded my opinion of Vinicius technically. Yeah. Because Real Madrid were playing a lot of Harambo.
Yeah, it was like give it to Vinicius.
They gave it to Vinicius Rodrigo, and Vinny and Rodrigo will make the touches tight.
By themselves, the two.
Running two-man pick on offense.
It's just a different level.
So what? So you're saying you've got Mbappe in his own tier?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got
This is disgusting.
Hold on. You said Vinny's better than Mbappe though to me before.
Yeah, I think the last season it was better than Mbappe. I think if you're just judging them straight up, I think Mbappe is better than Vinicius. But last season, Vinny was definitely better. And in terms of what I was talking to you about, in terms of like the creation, Can you see night and day between Mbappe and Vinny?
No, I don't see no night and day.
No, Mbappe's not
I
great.
think Mbappe's better than him.
Now they're in the same team. We'll see.
Bro. Vinicius is
Mbappe's
constantly
got a
putting on
better
the plate.
front. Vinicius going past him and crossing with his left foot across the box is not creating.
What's Mbappe's
Man are looking
creating?
at assist numbers. Oh, he's creating.
What's Mbappe's creating?
Mbappe is creating genuine situations from his passing ingenuity.
Passing.
Yeah, he can do that. Better than Vinicius.
How?
Hey, the rage in this room, yeah.
Have you seen Vinicius?
The temperature's
The
gone
goal
up, man,
Mbappe created
like
in the
5 degrees,
quarterfinals.
right?
Have you seen Vinicius do that?
Wait, what goal did he create in
With the
the...
cross.
Yeah.
I see Vinicius outside right foot.
Brother,
we're talking about
taking the
crossing?
fucking piss.
We're talking about crossing right now? What?
And also,
Let me be serious.
Mbappe hasn't even got outside of the
Vinicius
roof
is
package,
kick and
bro.
run, but with some
That's
shine on it.
Mbappe.
With some
Mbappe
shine on
literally
it.
kick and
With some
run.
shine on it, man. That's what it is.
But all Mbappe's uncles in France said, bro, stop doing the Neymar thing, just kick and run, because that's what they told him. Am I lying?
Neymar's different. Neymar's different, bro. We're not talking about Neymar.
No. Forget Neymar. No, Mbappe's uncles, yeah, his aunties, the country, they're telling him to stop the dribbling thing
with
kick and
Neymar,
run.
but not with Vinicius.
That just means full stop.
That's
That just
different.
means stylistically, I think.
They're telling him.
Are you in the room with them? How you know?
You speaking in Ghana?
I know exactly what language Patrice Evra speaks, boy.
Also,
I told him.
Quick point about that settings thing. I don't like this thing that you lot are doing in football.
That's agreed.
No, but
Aesthetics is
aesthetics
skill.
is
big part of the
skill.
game.
Like
It is a skill.
people are like, oh, you like this
It's a
because
quality as
it's a
well.
skill. So
That shit fooling y'all though. That shit fooling y'all.
Some things look nice and are completely ineffective.
No, I agree.
Certain things
I
look
agree.
nice
That's
and
like-
are completely
That
ineffective.
seal dribble. Yeah, that one where he used to put on his head.
No, I agree.
No, but some people are doing spinning around like, you
Like
know,
Odegaard. Odegaard was spin 3 times to pass it the same way. He does that. That's the
And
same.
Manu does it, and
That's
it fools you.
No, I agree. But there's also
Thank you.
But some of the things that you look, I agree. There's certain things like no look. Like if man are doing no look pass when they're looking one way. That is aesthetic. That is aesthetic. Even the way I'm trying to think of a player like Xhaka, for example, as a player, because the way he strikes the ball, it looks good. Yeah. There's another player that's rated. I'm trying to think of it off the top of my head. Like because of their technique and the way they do things, it looks better than it actually is. I agree with that.
Thiago, is that your figure?
No, because Thiago's technically like.
He's the epitome.
No, he is but Thiago was technically he might be like outside of Iniesta, he might be the best.
He's the fakest.
Like
Bro, I think he's better. Like technically, I don't think anybody is like better than Thiago. Like his
Iniesta is.
I don't think you can be better than him.
Messi, obviously. Man.
I mean, yeah.
Midfield wise, Iniesta is probably the best, but he's in the top 5 of technicians I've seen.
Like, putting together all
but I'm
that
saying like
ability.
people will say like they'll watch Eze, for example, and they say, "Oh, you like his aesthetics." I'm like,
Bro,
no, it's skill.
Eze is effective. That's a different thing.
But that's what I'm saying. Like players could beat people via speed. For example, like a Gordon might just show a shoulder and dart past him, and a player might beat somebody purely off like the way they manipulate the ball. Yeah, putting that down to aesthetics is silly because there is an actual skill.
There is an aesthetics tax though.
No.
There is.
No, I agree.
We watched the game yesterday, yeah? You watched the game yesterday. So the aesthetics tax, I'm going to compare 2 players, Nelson and Ethan. Nelson, people said he played well yesterday. He looked so tidy. He did fuck all. Everything was about good touch. Yeah, it's not gone far from my foot, but he did nothing. Everything looked good and aesthetically was pleasing, but there was no effectiveness there. Ethan was effective.
Yeah, no. Forget these bros. I agree with you. I'm talking about when people put aesthetics on people who are actually doing things that are mad skillful. Because people say, because for example, I'll use like when there was like a Neymar and Bell debate, and people are like, you just like aesthetics. I'm like, no, he's doing stuff.
No, that's
that is
different.
mad. That's what I'm talking
But
about.
that's genuine quality. For example,
But people use aesthetics for anything skillful and technical.
But there is an aesthetics tax. I hear you.
Let's talk about one. For
And
example,
it should because we're watching the game to enjoy ourselves. I know you not watching the game. You not watching the game to look at modules.
For me, that clearly is one. So, for example, I think Maddison and Paquetá aesthetics is a massive part of their game.
No, not Maddison.
Sometimes they ain't doing nothing. They're just cold with it.
No, not Maddison.
Sometimes they ain't doing nothing. They're just cold with it.
I hear you.
Not Maddison, because Maddison's number bangs out with everybody.
Paquetá matches work, you know.
Facts.
See, that's what I'm saying. He don't match work.
No, Paqueta's a good player.
It's a growth though, you know.
No.
That's what you meant. I thought you. He ain't on them levels.
Paquetá because Paquetá gets overrated because everything he does has pizzazz, and I like Paquetá. But I'm not having that for Madison because Madison actually puts numbers. He bangs that chance creation.
I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm not saying
It's just some of his actions and some of his games are overrated because he looks sick doing everything.
Yeah, like Odegaard.
And this is how people can't distinguish when they're not having a good performance.
Player as well, though. Like it's the same thing.
Okay, as long as you keep it
But this is how people can't distinguish when they don't have a good performance. They're like, oh, Madison was good. No, he wasn't. He just looks cold.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the thing with aesthetics.
Yeah. That's why you have to judge
effectiveness.
No, because sometimes there's a couple Spurs games, for example, and this is good as why you brought up, where all his actions were on point, touch on point, passing on point, but in terms of actual impact, bro weren't really doing anything. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have to. So it's quite difficult just to judge the technical actions because you have to judge. Okay, cool, your touch was good, but what were you actually doing in the game? So that's why. You have to take into account production. I do have a big technical bias.
We know you.
Yeah, but I'm not like these guys who like bodybuilders, fam. Like stick to that's
athletes.
But I like effectiveness though. I like people who are effective.
And even how they are is just effectiveness.
No, but even if like,
bro, you like Dan James in that man there.
No.
Yes, you
I don't like Dan James.
Yes, you do.
I just think they're not useless. Like you say, they're useless. I say they're not useless.
They're useless. Where is Dan James right now? Tell me.
A player will have clear functionality.
Where's Dan James right now?
This guy will be like,
man says Elanga is useless. I'm saying he's not useless. Like you can use him in a team.
Oh no, he's not useless. He's a person and he plays.
No.
But in terms of like for Man United, he's useless.
No, he's not.
He's
cool.
so
he's not.
Finish yours before we get on to the awards.
I mean, in terms of like blue chip, I think those two are for me. Salah, I think he's like teaching. So like in terms of like his actual quality, I think he's diminishing. Like you'll see that.
Thank you.
Output, goals.
Where were you 10 minutes ago, man?
You know what was shouting?
Yeah, you might was shouting.
No, it was Demz, man.
So for me, it's Mbappe. Then you have your Vinicius, and then you've got your Salah in that red chip, and then just below it, then I'd have like your Saka. I think Saka for me, you know, I think you also have to like put body of work. I'd put Palmer as well there. So I'd have those two, then I'd also have Elise. I think for me, those guys there for me are like that level just below. And just below that, even though I'm a big fan of him, I'd have Leao there. I think he's a great player. I think quality wise,
is Leao better than Eze?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think he is.
Really? I'll put this on record.
You look gonna learn about Eze.
He's got a higher ceiling.
You look gonna.
What are you saying? You lot say Babs, fam.
I think he's got a higher ceiling.
I'm not just speaking to him. I'm speaking to everyone.
That whole back chair, you not gonna learn about it.
No.
He's got.
I've been on Leao's ass for 2 years.
What's Eze? 26 years old.
Yeah.
Sure. As always, gents, a pleasure. Peace.
Yo, when I spit bars in a rave, man, I go hard like Santan.